Goku lay on the ground, with his body surrounded by the dark demonic energy that Towa had given him. The atmosphere was full of tension, while Whis and Towa observed with concern. Suddenly, Goku opened his eyes, revealing an intense and full of determination look. His ki rose to levels that even Whis had not anticipated. "Impressive," Whis would exclaim, surprised by Goku's increase in power. "He really has great potential," Towa would say. Towa would also be stunned to witness the transformation. Goku would stand up slowly, emanating overwhelming pressure. He would observe his hands, appreciating the great amount of energy that ran through his body. "This is more than I expected," Goku would say with a deep and threatening voice. Whis and Towa would exchange glances, aware that they had unleashed an unpredictable force. Goku would look up at the sky. His dark aura spread, darkening the environment. Meanwhile, Frieza, who continued his search for Goku, felt the disturbing energy from afar. He would stand still, aware that something extraordinary was happening. An evil smile would form on his face. "Interesting. It seems that my little confrontation with Goku has triggered something fascinating," Frieza would say to himself. "I don't know what Towa is planning, but that rat won't be able to beat me." The news of the disappearance of the God of Destruction spread quickly among the 12 universes. The confusion and fear would take over the gods, not knowing what fate awaited them. Back in Towa's hideout, Goku was confused, still amazed by the transformation he had experienced. His mind would be filled with contradictory thoughts, fighting against the duality of his Saiyan nature and the demonic power he now possessed. "What have I done?" Goku would ask in a low voice. "You have reached a new level of power, Goku. Now you are a force to be reckoned with," Towa would say. Goku would look at Towa in a sinister way. There was something different in Goku. "Demons," his gaze shudders. Towa would think. Whis, on the other hand, was more concerned about the consequences of this transformation. He knew the dangers of demonic power and feared that Goku could lose control. "I hope you know what you're doing, Goku. The path you have chosen may be dangerous," Whis warned. Goku would look at Towa with determination. Although he was full of doubts, he knew that he could not allow Frieza to cause more damage to the universe. "I'm ready. Take me back to the place where Frieza is," Goku would order. Towa would sit down and use his staff to open a dimensional portal. Goku would enter it, preparing to face the evil Emperor once again. "I just hope everything goes well," Whis would say. On the way back, Goku reflected on the responsibility he now carried on his shoulders. He could feel the demonic power flowing through him, but also the need to maintain his sanity and not be consumed by the darkness. When they emerged from the portal, they were in an unknown place. It was a desolate planet, where Goku's energy resonated in its highest expression. Frieza, who continued his search for Goku, felt the disturbing energy from afar. He would stand still, aware that something extraordinary was happening. An evil smile would form on his face. "Goku, I see that you have returned with a small increase in power, but it will not be enough to stop me." Frieza would laugh. Goku would look Frieza in the eye. Even the evil Emperor would be uncomfortable. It was not the same Goku he knew before. "He has something different in his personality," Frieza would think. "I do not care. Anyway, I will finish him." Goku would prepare for the confrontation, with his demonic aura enveloping him like a threatening shadow. "Wow, I see that you are not going to transform," Frieza would say with an overflowing smile. "That fool has no idea what he is going to face," Towa would think. Out of nowhere, Goku would throw himself at Frieza. "I would face him in an instant." "Impossible," Frieza would say, terrified. Frieza would retreat as soon as possible, but Goku, with the same speed, would easily reach him. Then he would hit him hard on the stomach, leaving him breathless. He would kick him, throwing him away, and then reach him from behind and knock him down with a hammer blow. Frieza would fall to the ground, impacting hard. The cold demon could not believe it. Goku unleashed an unequaled power. "Damn demonic ape," Frieza would say, furious. "You do not know the desire I have to hang you," Goku would say. Frieza would use his golden form. He would throw everything at Goku. Between the two, an unprecedented fight would begin. The battle that broke out was more intense than anyone could have imagined. Goku and Frieza would collide in an exchange of blows and techniques. With the earth trembling around him, Goku's demonic power gave him an impressive speed and strength, surprising even Frieza. While watching from a distance, Towa and Whis would realize that Goku was maintaining the control, Although with great effort, he is at the limit. Any slip up and he could get lost in the dark, Whis would say. Toa felt aware that the situation was delicate. Don't worry. That's why I'm here, to keep him at bay, Toa would say. Like a demon, not like a Saiyan, Whis would say. Oh, but what are you saying? Toa would say. Do you know that demons are not as bad as everyone thinks? Toa would express a demonic smile that would annoy Whis. Anyway, Whis would say, Goku was determined to stop Frieza and protect the balance of the universe. In the middle of the battle, Goku would remember Bill's words about the purpose of a god of destruction. He would realize that his duty went beyond his own power and desires. It can't be that this scoundrel is so strong, Frieza would say, disconcerted, while the battle continued. Goku feared to use all his power and end up submerged in the dark. There was the possibility that if Goku crossed that line, he could never return. With an overhuman effort, Goku would channel his demonic power in a controlled way, merging it with his Saiyan instinct. His aura became brighter, with a glow that challenged the surrounding darkness. It's time to put an end to this, Frieza. Goku would scream. Goku would transform into Super Saiyan Blue, emanating a lot of energy. Frieza would be sent far away by the power of his ki. You could see a purple aura surrounding the Super Saiyan Blue. The next exchange of blows would be as fierce as the previous one, but this time Goku was in total control of his power. Frieza, despite his golden form, was in trouble. How was it possible? How did you reach this power? Frieza would ask, astonished. Frieza would observe Toa. Damn it, I shouldn't have trusted her, Frieza would think, frustrated. Goku would release a final burst of energy that would envelop Frieza, flying away. The threat of the evil Emperor seemed to have come to an end. Maybe now you understand that there are powers that go beyond your understanding, Frieza, Goku would say, breathing agitated. I will not let you get away with this. I will win anyway, Frieza would say out of himself. Frieza would throw everything at Goku. He would attack him with all his strength, but Goku deflected all attacks with great agility. Frieza had no chance. Wow, the difference in power is huge, Whis would say. But we already lost Mr. Goku. Well, at least I do. Stop complaining or tell yourself if you want to, Toa would say. Yes, I think I should revive Mr. Beerus, Whis would say. Whis left as he considered he had nothing to do. On the other hand, Goku would connect 5 precise blows on Frieza. The evil Emperor would lose his transformation just with that. Look at you. What a humiliating way to lose, Goku would say. Goku with a ki attack would completely disappear from Frieza. There would be no trace of the evil Emperor left. Goku would return to his basic form, although he felt the demonic power so deeply ingrained in him that it was impossible to bring it all back. With the battle won, Goku would approach Toa, who was watching him with a mixture of surprise and relief. It was dangerous, Goku, but you managed to control the demonic power, Toa would say. Thank you, although I still have my doubts about your intentions. Toa smiled mysteriously, leaving in the air the uncertainty about his true motives. Goku, you don't think anything bad of me. I'm on your side and you know it. Toa would approach Goku coquettously. He would slide his finger on his chest gently. You look very pretty with that demonic energy, Toa would say, showing his clear intentions. Goku would take Toa by the wrist. She felt the great pressure he exerted on her. Hey, I didn't say I didn't like it so rude, Toa would say. I didn't say I'm on your side, Goku furious would say. Look at what you did to me. You turned me into a monster. Goku, let me go. You hurt me, Toa would say. Take this demonic energy from me, Goku would say. I can't do it, Toa would say. Goku's expression would become really sinister. Even Toa was afraid of him. What did you say? Goku would say seriously. Goku, don't be an idiot. You knew it since we started with this, Toa would say. Once the demonic energy enters your body, there is nothing you can do. You will be a demon forever. Damn it, Goku would say. Goku's ki would shoot up. Even Toa was afraid of him. Hey, we're missing something. I would give you the demonic energy to defeat Frieza, and then we would have children. I'm sorry, change of plans, Goku would say. Goku from a ki attack would throw Toa away. Toa was really furious. When she tried to return to Goku, she would notice that he was not there. Damn it, he's a complete idiot, Toa would say. Whis saw everything from his binoculars while he was traveling to his planet. Wow, it was worse than I thought, Whis would say. At least you won't have demonic children. Whis would return to his planet with the surprise that Goku was there. He was meditating with his demonic energy surrounding his body. Mr. Goku arrived very soon. How did you use the teleportation to get here? That doesn't matter, Goku would say when he stood up. Whis hardly recognized Goku. I find it strange. I don't feel well. I even want to destroy myself, Goku would say. I want justice, but I also want to perdition. I want to protect, but I also want to kill. I don't know how to bear all this. Oh, Mr. Goku, you are immersed in a duality that corrupts you. Maybe I can do something for you. I don't know if I want help either, Goku would say. What do you think if I split it in two? Whis would say seriously. Goku would stand guard, fearing the worst. If that's what you want, I will wait for you, Goku would say. I don't mean that. I literally mean splitting it in two, Whis would say.
Goku didn't understand what Whis was referring to, but he would explain it to him. I can split its essence into two different entities, one demonic and one pure, Whis would say. Can you really do that? Goku would say. Of course, although I would have to give it celestial energy. Angels are opposed to demons, Whis would say. I could almost turn it into an angel, but I warn you that two beings will be created, a good Goku and a bad Goku. Go ahead. Do it, Goku would say, determined. What will happen now that Goku dominated the demonic power? Will Goku be able to split into two beings? And more importantly, will Towa try to control Goku? We will see all this in the next part of this incredible theory. And well, friends, so far part 3 of this theory of Goku and the demonic power. I hope you liked it. If this video reaches 100 likes, I will upload the next part as soon as I can. Remember to subscribe, comment, and leave your powerful like, since that would motivate me to continue uploading this theory. Without more to say, see you in the next part.